In this video, we're going to be using the Body Shop Maca root and the Mighty Weck, and we'll do some giveaway announcements. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB, and thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. As always, before we get into the content, I want to tell you a little bit about our sponsor Leaf. Go to Leaf Shave and check them out, whether you're looking at the leaf razor, the twig, the thorn, all of which I love and use personally. You can use discount code IAMCDB and save 5% while shopping at Leaf, and thanks so much to Leaf for sponsoring our channel. All right, welcome in folks. Today we're going to use a cream that I absolutely love. This is the Body Shop Maca root, and this is exceptional. $16 for 6.3 ounces on our cost chart there. $2.54 an ounce, which is an exceptional cost. And the quality on this cream is just very, very good. I have said this for years. I have been through several tubs of this. I really like it. The scent on this, not everybody likes because it's clean, fresh, maybe slightly floral, but what it brings to the table in terms of making a lather easily and providing for a great shave is really good. I'm going to put the ingredients for you on the screen right there. I believe it's vegetable, or vegetal I should say. It contains Peruvian maca root, and I have used a lot of this. I use it a lot on my head when I'm shaving off cam, and it is just a solid cream. And in my opinion, I have said this before and I'll say it again, this cream, in terms of providing a great slick platform and ease of use, is just as good as anything else. I said it years ago, comparing it to artisan soaps and creams. This one to me is standout. It performs very, very well, or allows you to perform very, very well. The razor for today is going to be the Mighty Weck, which you know I love using, and that is a Kismet blade. We do have a little spot right there, so if we open that up, we won't count that. That's no fault to the soap or the razor today, so let's get started. We will have a couple of announcements for giveaways, new giveaways, and giveaway winners, so stay tuned for that as well. This lather's been sitting a bit, but no worries. Again, the maca root here, in my opinion, one of the best creams available, and it pretty much stands with anything. When you lather it well, it will be nice and slick. It's very easy to lather. You can just kind of put some in your brush if you're going to face lather, or like I said, I use it on my head all the time, and it is very, very good. Now, I do want to touch on something while I'm mentioning this, because the other day I saw DK made a comment, and we were talking about performance of soaps, and DK said he agreed with me, which essentially meaning not much is required, really. If you're a decent enough shaver, you should be able to shave well with about everything. And a gentleman came in and he made a comment, and he wasn't, I don't think he was taking a shot necessarily, but he said, no hate, but you know, DK, you only shave a small part of your face. I want to speak to that, because that's something that you hear from time to time. Listen, folks, I used to shave my entire face for years. I shave my head. I shave other body parts. This traditional shaving thing is not super difficult. So please do not make it a jiu-jitsu level effort. If you are a decent shaver and you learn to shave properly, you will shave well almost regardless of equipment. Now, blade is very, very important, I think, but otherwise, if you can lather a soap decently, if you know your face, if you can shave well, you'll be a good shaver. The equipment is not going to prop you up if you're just not technically a good shaver. And when I say technically a good shaver, that doesn't mean you have to be great at it, because it is not difficult. If I can do it, you can do it. So when I see comments like that, and they're talking about somebody that doesn't shave their entire face, they're acting like it's a really big chore to shave the entire face, and it is not. I've done it. I shave other areas of my head. The head is more difficult than the face by far, and it's still not difficult. So relax, calm down. This is not a difficult thing. Let's not pit one of us against each other. If you're in this hobby, if you're supporting the hobby, if you're spending money in the shaving economy, you belong here. Whether you have a full beard, whether you're just shaving your head, whatever, you are welcome here. And let's not pit each other against each other in that respect, please. All right, let's get going. Enough yapping. Going with the Weck here. Let's see how the wrist holds up. It is getting better, but it's also taking longer than I expected. It is still quite sore. I do have more strength in it than I did, but I'm by no means fully recovered. And when I get home, I will, have it checked out to make sure I didn't break it. I don't think I did, but it's not there yet. But I am told that sprains can take quite some time to heal, so I'm going to have to try to be patient, which is not necessarily my strong suit. So I'm going to have to try to remain patient and just give it time. And also we will get it checked out. I didn't get it checked out here because I am out of network for my insurance company, and that would have been a very costly endeavor, and I really didn't think I broke it. It didn't have the signs of being broken, but we'll see. But anyway, even with a bum hand, you know, I've been straight razor shaving or Wetshaving, so again, it's not that difficult. So let's not belittle someone else because maybe they're only shaving part of their face, or maybe they have a beard. They're still important to this community. And DK used to shave his entire face before he grew the beard. And I'm sure he would be quite a decent shaver if he shaved the beard. You know, it's not that big of a deal. So, you know, let's not do that kind of nitpicky stuff, because I see that and I'm like, relax, calm down. It's not that big a deal to shave your whole face. I did it for a long time. And again, you can shave any body part you want to. And if you're a good shaver, you'll shave well. And it's really that simple. If you learn good technique, you learn to be easy on your face, and you learn to do what your face will respect, you'll be a good shaver. Too many people, in my opinion, sort of lean on gear as a crutch, both to blame and to give praise to. It's really you. It's really you. You're the key element. It's not so much the gear, although the gear is important, especially the blade. The blade is the single most important thing. Well, behind you. You're number one, the blade is number two. And then soaps and all the rest of it come after that. Very nice with the Weck here. So the best way that I can illustrate that for you is, so a couple of years ago, now keep in mind, I had took a foray into straight razor shaving maybe in 2014 or 2013. And I decided at that time, it's going to be, I don't want to get hooked on this because it's going to be a very expensive endeavor. And it was when I got it back into it a couple of years ago. And so then you can watch, I have a playlist with my straight razor or shavette shaves. And go watch those first, say 30 straight razor shaves. And you will see that I nicked and cut myself probably maybe six times in the first 30 shaves. And then watch the last in that playlist, because I stopped putting them in I stopped counting them. Watching that playlist when I got to like 60 or 100, and you'll notice that from that point forward, I rarely cut myself or had any issues. That is technique and learning to shave. That's the best illustration I can give you. Is it's more about you. I was using the same equipment. My technique was getting better. And now, you know, unless I make a mistake, I typically don't nick or cut myself too much. In fact, it's rare to see me nick or cut myself, and I'll probably jinx myself today by saying that. But what that is that's technique. That's not the gear. We're using the same gear, right? It's technique. And so that's where the rubber meets the road. So all this fawning about, oh my God, the bass is the greatest I've ever seen. Oh, geez, it will help me. Come on. Relax. I've used enough soaps to know, take my word for it. This cream here today will provide every level of performance required for any type of shaver in terms of executing the shave. Now for your post-shave needs, you might want something different. But if you lather this cream properly, it's going to be slick. It's going to give you everything you need if you lather it properly. It's about you. And we need to really hammer that home and stop going nuts about all these ridiculous ingredients in soaps that make you think you're getting this wild sort of protection, because I assure you, if you don't do the right things when you shave, you are going to cut yourself. This is not going to protect you. I've said it for years, and I'll say it again. And so, just work to be a better shaver is what I'm getting at. Work to refine your technique. All right, now let's get to something a little more positive today. We're going to talk about the giveaway winners. So we'll announce two right now where we're sort of cleaning up. The first giveaway winner from last week $25 gift card. Benjamin Moran. I hope I'm saying your last name right. Ben, you win 25. Send me an email, cdb@iamcdb.com, and I will send that off to you. And also Greg McCormick, you're the second winner. Send me an email, cdb@iamcdb.com, and I will send you that as well. Congrats to you two guys. And for the rest of you, we're doing another gift card this week. This time it'll be one. And this time I want you to write technique, because if there's one thing I want you all to really remember after this shave, technique. Learn to shave. Stop worrying about all this equipment. Look, buy it, enjoy it, get enjoyment from it, but you need to be a better shaver. So below, write technique. That's what we want to hammer home today. And I don't want to see any of this stuff about, talking about people like DK, not on my channel. Sort of dividing us with that nonsense about, oh, you don't shave yourself, your entire face. Get out of here. That's nonsense. And to the gentleman who said it, I don't believe you were trying to be offensive, but please, let's not do that, please. And I'm not making fun of you, just to be clear. Just please, let's not do that. Because if I see that again, I'm just going to delete the comment, because there's no room for that. We should all be together, at least in, some level. We're sort of brothers in the blade here, and learn to use the blade. That's the key. All right. I know I've been talking a lot today, so the video might go a little bit longer. But anyway, there we go. Trying to stretch here, and just let the blade here do its work. You don't really have to use a lot of pressure with the Weck, especially, even though it's very light. This version that doesn't have metal scales is very light. The blade is sharp. It will cut. So just let it do its work. Make sure you're stretching. And the magic happens. As long as you are paying attention and wielding the blade appropriately. But trust me, this Maca root isn't holding this blade off my skin and go, oh, he's getting too close, I'm gonna keep him from getting cut. No, that's ridiculous. We used to argue with the chief about this, which was fun. We used to have a lot of debates about it. I do miss the chief. And one time, so if you haven't seen these videos, it's kind of fun. So the chief was making the case that, protection and all that, which of course I think is nonsense, but I respect the chief. It was fun. So I went and I lathered up sterling, and then I washed it off my face, and then I shaved on residual slickness. And then he made another video, and then I did a straight razor shave with just water and no soap at all, and said technique. That whole video I talked about technique, because really that's almost everything. It's nearly everything. And remember, folks, plenty of us in the military had to shave nearly dry in the field with just water out of a steel pot, like when we were in training. I remember doing that at Fort Dix. Even though I was in the Air Force, we got sent to Fort Dix for Air Base ground combat training, I think it was. And so it was all field stuff, and we were shaving out of a steel pot, which was an old school helmet, essentially, not Kevlar like they have today, but they were still using old equipment, like Vietnam era equipment at that time. All right, a little bit right there that I missed, and again, sloppy technique when you're missing spots. But I think that's going to be more than adequate today. And I hope the message hasn't been too harsh, but it's like, come on, man. Let's not divide each other that way with that foolishness. It's not that hard. And so if anybody's going around pounding their chest going, oh, I shaved my entire face. Come on, man. Stop it. Relax. You're not doing that much. Many of us have done that and then some. So relax, take a seat, sit down, and just enjoy the ride. All right. We are going to rinse, and then we'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a rinse to get rid of the soap, and then we applied our PAA alum. After using the alum, there was no stings, a super smooth shave, no nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. Very nice shave indeed. Following the alum, we did another rinse, and then we towed off with our Lancaster towel prior to applying the magic made by Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber. Once again, today we use the Body Shop Maca Root. It's been a while, but you've seen this quite a few times on the channel. This is seriously good stuff. I always get an excellent result with it. When you lather this properly, it's as good as anything out there. I said it years ago, I'll say it again. This stuff pretty much runs with any soap on the market in terms of being slick and providing a very nice platform to do your shave. If you're a good shaver, you can use this and you will get perfect results, and it's really that simple, and it's not expensive, so I really enjoyed that. Also today, we use the mighty Weck once again, and for me this is the ultimate open blade experience. It does take some finesse, but if you're easy with it and you're using a nice sharp blade, it provides for a very nice result. We use the West Coast Shaving Honeycomb brush, and it's in our Lancaster Ridgeworks brush soaking mug. And we will finish it out once again today with the Wet the Face, the Quiet Man Splash, which I'm working towards the bottom of here, and let's get a good healthy pouring. And remember folks, let's try to stay together at least on shaving. Like, we can argue over products and stuff like that, that's fair game, but you know, when we're sort of making light of other shavers based on what they shave or don't shave, I don't really care for that. It's not for me, and so if you do it, I'm going to delete your comment. I always appreciate when you comment, but really, I don't want to mess on the channel like that, sort of dressing down other shavers. So I appreciate if you will respect that, and I will respect you. And remember something we're saying now. Make sure to take care of the artisans that are taking care of you and keeping your wallet in mind and giving you good value right now. They could really use your help. So take care of the people who take care of you. Thank you so much. God bless.